Is this Dan? Is it just me? Or does this guy kind of look like Dan? I'm sorry, but this is Dan. Dan? The internet is very confused. And today, dear viewers, I am happy to announce that I have a solution that can solve all of these questions. Introducing DanBot, the newest in AI-based Dan detection technology. These are all posts from the wretched hive of scum and villainy known as r/H3H3 Productions. Near daily, a new photo is uploaded with a caption asking just, who is this Dan? And I thought to myself, how can we provide accurate and quantitative solutions to this very problem? To get the data I needed to train my Dan detection model, I scrubbed through 7 years of Reddit posts, saving every photo from every Dan-based question, and photos claiming to contain this Dan figure. Then, I manually sorted each of the photos to create my training set. This is how we're going to teach the AI what is and isn't Dan. It's important that we teach it with both slightly different photos and very different photos, so it can pinpoint exactly what makes Dan, Dan. So, there we go. Roughly 200 photos from Reddit. But wait a second, don't these massive companies like Google and Facebook train their AIs using millions of photos? How are we going to get by with just 200? How can we train an accurate model with so few photos? For that, I used a method called K-fold cross-validation. Instead of training across millions of photos in one big experiment, we run many tiny experiments with a rotating set of test data versus the remaining training data, and then combine the results of all of these experiments at the very end. You can think of it sort of like one of those paper fortune tellers you made in middle school, where each flap represents one of these folds of the test data, and the rest is the training data. And the K just represents the number of flaps that you made. The cross-validation part comes in at the very end when we take all K of our experiments and aggregate them into one final AI model. There. The training is all done. Now, by cropping, normalizing, and feeding any new photo from Reddit, the AI model can predict if this photo is Dan and give it a Dan score, trademark, of facial similarity on a scale from 1 to 100. And that's not all. I also used the open source DeepFace algorithm to help identify other key features that really define Dan. With this, we are able to tell if the image is of a human, the person's presenting gender, their skin tone, whether or not they have facial hair, and most importantly of all, whether or not they are bald. With these icings on the cake, I now present you a working DanBot. And I'm not kidding, I created an official DanBot account that will detect new Dan posts and give each of them a Dan report with a certified Dan facial similarity score. I encourage you to try this on your own and submit your own potential Dans. The bot can process photos very quickly, and I can even have it respond in a timely manner to these posts. That said, this is just something running on my home computer, so while it could be deployed as a bona fide AI bot, I'll be manually posting the results as to not get flagged for using a bot account. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. With that all said, thank you for watching this short video. I hope maybe you learned something about AI bots and their silly, practical purposes. And I have some more fun ideas in the future, so if you'd like to learn more, I encourage you to subscribe, like the video, share with your friends. The code that I used will eventually be linked in my Github in the description, and then you could even try it for yourself. For those of you who stuck around until the very end, I've been Chiken, and I'll see y'all around. Ta-ta.